St. Luke, the 24th chapter, and let me begin reading at the 36th verse. Luke 24 and 53. Hear the word of the Lord. Now, as they said these things, Jesus himself stood in the midst of them and said to them, "Peace to you." But they were terrified and frightened and supposed that they had seen a spirit. He saith unto them, "Why are you troubled? Why do doubts arise in your hearts? Behold my hands and my feet, that it is I myself. Handle me and see. For a spirit does not have flesh and bones, as you see I have." And when he had said this, he showed them his hands and his feet. The Lord's blessings be upon his already blessed word, to our hearing and to our understanding. And all of God's people said, amen. From that verse which says, the 40th verse, when he had said this, he showed them his hands and his feet. Let me just talk with you a little while from this thought. Let me show you my scars. Let me show you my scars. Isn't it significant that Jesus chose to reveal himself and identify himself and prove his identity to his disciples after his resurrection, not by performing some great miracle, not by any profound teaching or preaching, but he chose to identify himself by his scars. He showed them his hands and his feet. So then scars must somehow be significant. You know what a scar is? A scar is a wound that has healed. A healing has taken place. It's not infected. It's not festered. It's healed. But it's left behind some evidence of the trauma that we have experienced. Scars. Scars. We all have them. We have scars that are visible, and we have scars that are invisible. Scars that are physiological and scars that are physical. Scars that we are proud of, and some scars we're not so proud of. I got some scars, but I'm healed. I saw great big old grown men get to talking in a group among themselves, and it looked like to further introduce themselves, they start talking about, I used to be a football player. Let me show you a scar I got while I was playing one day. Y'all don't hear me. I had an operation, open heart surgery. Watch out, they'll open up their shirt. Let me show you my scars. Because see, you don't really know me unless you know about my scars. My scars is what has made me the person that I am. So as long as I hide my scars from you, you're not really knowing me. You should be proud of your scars. I tell the husbands in my church, that wife of yours, she's been married for a few years now. She's bore your children. She no longer has the hourglass figure that she had when you married her. She no longer can sport the bare midriff outfit and the bikinis that she once did. But don't you be ashamed of her. Don't you reject her. She got those scars bearing your children. How dare you ditch her for a younger model? She got some scars. Gave you the best years of her life. Let me show you my scars. Sometimes we feel like, in courtship, relationships that perhaps we hope to lead to marriage, and we hide certain things about our past from our intended. You see, marriage nowadays, coming into it, it's much more traumatic than it used to be because we're such a mobile society now. I mean, there's no other city that exemplifies that more than Atlanta. I dare say half of y'all in here was born in Atlanta. Most of you probably came here from somewhere else. Very few of us remain in the place of our birth. But in earlier times, families tended